Let's talk Women Talk.
Hi, this is Erin, and today we're going to talk about parenting and sex. So if you've ever wondered about how to have the talk or talk about the birds and the bees with your kids or your teenager, then this video will probably be quite useful for you. When we talk to our kids about sex, remember that it's not just sex that we're talking about. It's not just the act of intercourse or the physical aspects about sex. So it's important to think of it in the context of sexuality education. It's about how their bodies are changing, what their body parts are. It's about the thoughts that they might start to have, the questions they might start to have. It's about the feelings they might have at different times in their lives. And it's about how they then act on those thoughts and feelings. So when it comes to this conversation, it isn't just a blanket one-time talk to have. The first thing to keep in mind is just to always answer the question. Even if you don't know the answer, it's okay to say, that's a really good question. I'm gonna go and find out the answer and I will let you know. Because by doing that, you are always keeping the space open to let them know that they can come to you with these questions. So the second thing to keep in mind is to always use facts. So one example is when they're young and they start to learn body parts, right? Eyes, nose, mouth, elbow. Use factual labels for their genitals. So penis, vulva, vagina. When we don't use the right words, it already signals to the child that something is different. If they start to call it something else, that is a signal to you that somebody else is speaking to your child about their genitals. And that could also be a way for you to help protect your children. And the third one is check what your child already knows about what they're asking about and checking with them on why they are asking. So you get more context and you can provide the right information for them. So instead of looking at it like, I need to talk about the birds and the bees at the right time to prepare my child, think of it like a series of conversations. And sometimes the conversation doesn't have to be very long. It could just be a quick exchange. When the child is young, a lot of parents start to notice that they get very curious about their body parts. They may start to touch themselves. They're really just exploring their bodies, and it's a very biologically natural thing to want to touch, And so if they start to do that, let's say in the living room, very calmly, just tell them, hey honey, that's not something we do in front of other people. That's something you can do in your own room. That's private time stuff. And by doing this, it also makes them feel more comfortable to come to you if they have any questions. When they're older, so when they're going through puberty, when they're entering the age where they start to feel attraction, then it's about helping them develop the life skill to manage those thoughts and feelings and behaviors. Helping them choose and decide how they want to act. So even if in your religion, it's really like no premarital sex, it doesn't mean that you can't have a conversation with your teenager, with your kids. Because giving knowledge doesn't actually mean giving permission. Because if they're not getting that knowledge and facts from you, they're probably getting it from somewhere else. So, as always, you are the expert of your sexuality, of your values, of your body, your experience. And at the end, just remember, you do you, boo-boo.